What's up, everybody? It's Coach B, back with the weekend update. New Mexico Collegiate Challenge is where we're at this weekend, February 7th through 9th. It was probably the most competitive meet in the country this year, or this weekend of the year. 16 team invite. All the best teams in the country were there. I think 4 of the top 10 60-meter sprinters were there. It was USC, it was Texas, TCU, Texas Tech. So the track was hot this weekend. You know, for us as a smaller Division I team, getting invited to that meet was pretty cool. It was a good experience for myself and for our team to see kind of how future Olympians and people compete at that level. So getting into it, eyes were wide open. Like, now we know what we're dealing with across the nation. You know, running 6'5" used to be a rare thing, but when you get to that meet and you have multiple people running 6'5", it tells you something. And I think it's an alert for the rest of the schools across the country that we need to wake up and we got to start running fast. But I'll start with the 60-meter sprinters as far as like recapping. A couple were consistent. They were consistent across the board, good transitions. I think the rookies, when they get in those hot heats, they try to do more and it kind of messes up their phases throughout the race. So this weekend we'll kind of work on that. And I think by them having that experience, going into any other race this year, they'll stay more calm because they've already seen the best of the best throughout the season. The veterans did well. I had one of my athletes tied his PR, 6'6". He was still top, 15 guy in the country. He's the fastest Spaniard ever at that distance, or under 23. So that was a bonus, and he leaves to his national championships this week. 400-meter group, the veterans, they did their thing. They did well. The last 50, when you come off that bank, it's hard to lift because the force, if you're running back through indoor, it's really hard for you to transition to get your knees up and finish the race strong. So he got caught a little bit in there. And then the rookies, it's, across the board, the men and women, because I coach both, we have to learn how to get out and not be afraid to use that first 200, especially indoor. You have these downhill swoops that you need to make sure you take advantage of. So for them, I think it was a learning experience. Now they know what they need to do if they want to run fast. It's getting out and making sure we use that first 200. Hurdlers, they did well. The veterans tied their PR and PR'd, set school records. Can't complain about that. And the rookies, again, it's new for them. The eyes were opened, and now they realize we got to get to work and we got to be consistent in the movements that they're hitting. Relay did well. Some people stepped it up, had some injuries across the board, but we competed to the best of our ability. Now, moving into the following week, we have a lot of things to work on, and stay tuned, and we'll recap that on Tuesday, and I'll give you guys an update. It's Coach B signing off. Until next time.